peaceful illusion. Panem, 3 decades after the rebellion, appears calm. The capital and districts operate under a new republic. The Hunger Games are long gone, replaced by Remembrance Day ceremonies and peace education. Citizens believe the worst is behind them. Yet, beneath the polished streets and unity slogans, inequality resurfaces, especially in poorer districts. Black market weapons, underground gambling, and class divisions hint that peace is only surface deep. Rise of the Revivalists. A covert faction called the Revivalists emerges. Disillusioned elites and ex-military loyalists believe Panem's new world has made its citizens soft. They argue that conflict breeds strength. Their doctrine, bring back the Hunger Games, not as entertainment, but as population control, order, and natural selection. Their meetings take place in coded forums and encrypted streams. Meet Cressida Thorne. 17-year-old Cressida Thorne lives in District 7. Sharp, sarcastic, and resourceful, she's known for questioning authority. Her father was a rebel medic, now an alcoholic. Her older brother, Kian, mysteriously vanishes after receiving a capital scholarship. Cressida, suspicious, begins digging and discovers old rebellion files linking the capital to secret military reactivations. Disappearances begin. Teenagers start disappearing across districts. No patterns, no explanations. Children of ex-victors, rebel families, and even capital-born youths are among them. Local officials dismiss concerns, but word spreads through underground networks that these teens aren't dead. They've been taken. Cressida's search intensifies, and she finds one phrase recurring in whispers: "The games never ended. The Mockingjay reawakens." Katniss Everdeen now lives a quiet life in District 12, in the woods, hunting and raising her granddaughter. Haunted by her past, she avoids politics. But when an encrypted rebel signal reaches her, a distorted Mockingjay whistle with a new distress code, she knows something is wrong. She travels to meet an old ally, Johanna Mason, who's been monitoring subversive groups. The new arena. Deep underground, in the ruins of District 13, the Revivalists have built a new AI-controlled arena. The arena is brutal and ever-changing. Zones mimic natural disasters, chemical warfare, and genetically modified monsters. Unlike the old games, this one has no audience, no sponsorships, no mercy, just silent, systemic death for profit and ideology. The secret games begin. Without warning, 24 teenagers, abducted from across Panem, wake up in the arena. Shock collars prevent rebellion. The new games are designed to test their loyalty, survival instincts, and fitness for the future. This is the Black Games, live-streamed only to secret elite subscribers. Cressida wakes in a dense forest zone, confused and horrified. Cressida's alliance. Cressida meets other tributes. Ash, a capital-born hacker who was punished for leaking documents. Mira, a tough, silent girl from District 2, hiding a deep personal trauma. Tobias Hawthorne, Gale's son, who joined the resistance as a spy but was captured. Together, they form a fragile alliance. Trust is thin, but survival forces unity. Deadly zones activated. The arena rotates every 12 hours. Lava forest burns anything that touches the ground. Acid rain mountains force tributes into caves. Mutation caves are pitch black with genetically enhanced creatures. Frozen lake slowly freezes tributes to death. 2 tributes die in the first rotation. The group realizes they're not meant to survive, they're meant to be examples. Capital resistance. Inside the capital, a rebellious journalist named Celine Varick discovers evidence of the games. She leaks anonymous footage online. Citizens start questioning the government's transparency. Protests erupt, but authorities label them domestic terrorism. Underground networks reactivate, spreading the message: the games have returned, so must the fire. Katniss returns to action. Katniss visits the ruins of District 13 and discovers old rebel maps and weapon caches. With Johanna, she meets surviving former rebels. They form a plan: invade the arena, expose the Revivalists, and free the tributes. Katniss, reluctant to fight again, sees a vision of Rue in her dreams, softly singing the Mockingjay whistle. She knows it's time, death and betrayal. In the arena, Mira is killed by Mutz while saving Cressida. Ash tries to send out a signal but is caught. One of the allied tributes betrays the group, lured by false promises of release and power. The group fractures, paranoia, fear, and grief take over. Tobias and Cressida struggle to hold their alliance together. Katniss versus the Revivalists. Katniss confronts Commander Viral, son of a former peacekeeper general and leader of the Revivalists. He is charming, calculating, and truly believes the games are necessary for survival. He offers Katniss a place in his new world, saying, "You lit the fire. I'm only keeping it burning." She refuses and vows to extinguish it. Hack the system. Ash, mortally wounded, breaks into the AI network controlling the arena. Before dying, he disables tracking collars and opens a 10-minute breach in the arena wall. His final message: run. Burn it down. Cressida and Tobias rally remaining tributes toward the exit. But it's not over yet. The escape attempt. As the breach opens, the arena shifts into total lockdown mode. Booby traps activate. Several tributes are killed in a desperate dash. Cressida is injured. Tobias carries her through. They reach the dome's heart, where Katniss is waiting. For the first time, the Mockingjay enters the arena again. Final battle. Katniss, Cressida, and Tobias confront Viral and his guards in the control chamber. Tobias is fatally shot protecting Cressida. Katniss wounds Viral but lets Cressida deliver the final blow. Viral dies as the arena collapses around them. Collapse and freedom. The arena is destroyed. Leaked footage floods every district. Citizens riot against Capitol corruption. President Coin's successor resigns. The Revivalists are hunted down. The survivors, only 5 tributes, are taken to District 12 for recovery. The last tributes. Each survivor is given a choice: fade into anonymity or help lead reform. Cressida chooses to speak. In a powerful address, she says, "We inherited fire. We chose not to spread it, but to warm others." She is named a peace emissary to prevent future war. Katniss farewell. Katniss declines all political offers and returns to the woods. She visits Peeta's grave and tells him the fire is finally out. Her granddaughter asks, "Were you scared back then?" Katniss replies, "Terrified, but I was never alone." Legacy lives on. The final scene shows a memorial being built, not of heroes, but of the fallen tributes from all games. A statue reads, "They fought because we forgot. May we never forget again." The camera pans out on the Mockingjay symbol, flickering, then glowing bright.